Today's coloring session is all about loose watercolor. We will go out of the stamped lines and not worry about it. The result will be soft and ethereal. Stay tuned. Today's video is part of the Altenew Educators Watercolor Wonders video hop. There is a hop list in the video description. Please visit the hop stops as we have prizes. All information is in the description. Hello and welcome to Creative Coloring with Iram. So as you can see, today's card features really loose watercolor, wet on wet technique, which to me is all about letting go of control, letting the water and pigment do their magic. Yes, I do drop in pigment to add my part of the magic too, but the beauty of the wet on wet technique is that it is unpredictable. But with time and practice, you kind of know how it will turn out. So I will use the Craft Your Life Project Kit watercolor flowers. I already heat embossed the image in pure white embossing powder on A2 watercolor cardstock. I placed the image off the edge as I wanted some white space on the right side. Now I will apply the water generously to the panel, focusing more on the area where the embossed image is. I won't worry really if it goes out of the lines. I'm going to keep this simple for now and pick up colors as is from the pan and mix them on the panel itself while moving them around. The first pigment I will add is Cherry Blossom and drop this to wherever the flowers are. I will do this very roughly. Then I will bring in some warm yellow and add that to portions of flowers too. Really not worry if I'm adding that to the pink areas. Once I have my first layer of color and I can see where my flowers are, I will come back in with more pigment, slightly more concentrated this time, and drop it in. There are still some flowers that I've not covered because I'm unsure if I want more yellow or more pink, so I've left them as is. I usually know what I want to do during the process. Plus, it is also difficult to figure out if it's a flower or a leaf, but that's fine. I will make it work. Now I will keep playing with this till I'm happy with the way it looks. And then I will go outwards away from the flowers and move to the leaves. Since yellow and green work well together, I will add that yellow that I added to the flowers as a light color wash as my background on the lower half of the panel, and add a bit of the pink that I used earlier, a light concentration of it outside of the flower to give the continuous watercolor feel. Then to the yellow portion, I will start adding the green, especially to the leaves, and also pulling it outwards. Don't worry if the pink and the green mix, it will work in this case. And if it doesn't work for you, use a tissue to dab the excess pigment. Use different shades of green and different concentrations too and add them to the leaves. Here I'm adding warmer and cooler greens to differentiate between the foliage and create interest. If I want to make some areas darker, I will go back in to add more pigment. I want some leaves darker than the others to create an illusion of depth. Even though this is a loose watercolor look, I can still create quite a bit of depth here, but I will keep this simple. I want to show that my leaves are behind the flowers. That's why they are a bit darker. I will also use the green that I have to add splatters, just to give it a messy look. After I'm done with the leaves, I will add more pigment to the flowers, quite roughly really. I will then tone down this pigment and add more of it to the top left. I will then slightly dry the panel and add more splatters of diluted green pigment. If at any point you think there's a lot of pigment, just use your tissue to dab the excess pigment. I really like how this is turning out. I will then add a vibrant yellow watercolor to the flower centers to make the flowers pop. Now you do not need to do this at all, but I added white splatters of chalk paint to add to the ethereal soft look. If you do not have chalk paint, you can use white gouache. Then I also added very fine black splatters. Again, you do not have to do this. You can leave your panel as is without the splatters. To finish, I used a matching dye ink to stamp the sentiment, and that's it, my card is ready. I usually leave my watercolor panels overnight to dry properly, then run them through the die cutting machine to flatten them out. I shared this video because it was highly requested, so I really hope you will try the technique and share your projects. Please don't forget to leave a comment on this video and all the videos in the hop to win prizes. See you soon. Bye.
Hello there! Did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.